Hey, I'm Mark with Earth Power AC and Heat. We are geothermal contractors out of Spring, Texas, which is basically the Houston, Texas area. And we have a lot of customers very interested in geothermal. It's a great technology, and we install a lot of them. But people hear about geothermal, and first thing they decide is, well, I want that because it's green, economical, it's just good all around. And the problem is that most people don't really understand how it works and what it does, and there's a lot of what I call misconceptions about it. And so I made this short video that will show people what it does, how it works, and get rid of some of the myths. I call it geothermal heat pump misconceptions. Things geothermal is not. And this is not the most common one, but we have a lot of people that think we're getting steam from underground and using it through a magical heat exchanger or something to heat and cool your house from. We've had people think that they're using the steam to make a generator that cools your house. That's not the case, obviously. And it's not going down and taking cold water from underground and circulating it through pipes in your house or whatever to cool your house. Our water here is about 72, 73 degrees underground. People say, well, what if I wanted to get colder than 72? That has nothing to do with it, and we'll explain that a little bit later. Same, it's not taking hot water from the ground to heat your house. When you're in a heating mode, we're extracting heat from the ground, multiplying it to be warmer, and put it into the house. Our ground down around here is 72, 73, up in Dallas, about 70. And as you move on north, the ground temperature gets around 40 degrees at the Canadian border. And this is pretty constant. People don't realize this, but 10 feet down, this is what the ground temperature is going to average year round. First 2 or 3 feet affects with the seasons. Below that, we have a steady source of heating and cooling regardless. And they can heat and cool on the 40 degree, and we can heat and cool on the 70 degree. The differences in the design of the system, that's another story. Now, geothermal, as I've told people, is really an improper name. Geothermal is really extracting steam from the ground to run a power plant to create electricity. That's not what we're doing, and it's not available in most of the country anyway. Iceland, for instance, has a lot of geothermal electricity, and that's not what we're doing. We get a lot of questions. Will it cool as well as my regular air conditioner? Yes. Will it heat as well as my regular air conditioner? Yeah. People are like, I don't want to give up comfort just to go with geothermal. Nah, you're not giving up anything. Will dehumidify? Absolutely. Same as any other air conditioner. Will it pay for themselves? Yes. Geothermal does cost more up front, but over a period of time, and not too long, it'll pay for itself, and then it starts putting money in your pocket. There's also a 30% government tax rebate, but again, that's another subject. This is how it works. We all know that your air conditioner has what people call Freon, but it's really refrigerant gas. You have a blower motor that circulates air through the ducts in your house. You have a compressor outside. You got a coil that blows the air through it to either heat it or cool it. By the way, a heat pump is just an air conditioner running in reverse. So when you're heating, you're running the air conditioner refrigerant flow backwards and extracting heat, and cooling is the opposite. The big difference is, on a regular air conditioner, you all familiar with your outside unit, that noisy big fan thing laying out in the sun. Instead of that, we have a water coil. And the water coil circulates the heat from the compressor through the coil and then through a series of pipes into the ground. And so we're exchanging heat and cooling with the ground instead of trying to do it with the air. If the air is 95 degrees in the summer here and you want to get it 70 in your house, we have to take the air in your house and somehow make it hotter than the 95 to force it to the outside air. Whereas with our unit, we only have to exceed 73-degree ground temperature to push heat into the ground. So it takes a lot less power for heating and cooling. There's a lot more to it than that. I have some other videos that I have out there and more that I'm going to add. Sections at a time for loop system design, types of equipment available, things you can do with geothermal besides heating and air conditioning. Y'all have any questions? Feel free to contact us. This is our office phone number. My email is mark@earthpowerac.com. You can text me at my mobile number. I don't mind phone calls, but I'm hard to get hold of. A text, I can usually respond within 15-20 minutes. And you can also check out our website, earthpowerac.com. If you go there, you realize we do a lot more than geothermal. We do a lot of conventional air conditioners. We do Mitsubishi mini splits. We do commercial work. But geothermal is pretty much our specialty. And we're one of just a handful of contractors to do a lot of it in this area. Thank you for your time, and check out our other videos and stuff when you get a chance, and let us know if you have any other things you're interested in.